Greetings friends, this is Tom Spudic and today is June 1st, 2013. As you know, the last couple days we've been working and focusing on the steps it's going to take to grow a successful business. So if you haven't seen the previous two videos, I encourage you to please check those out. But today, the third step is about mindset. It's about being able to keep yourself strong, be able to overcome the fears, the hurdles, the self-doubt, and all the negative things that are out there in the world that are telling you that you can't do what you know you can do. So the first thing, let's focus on this, and that is belief. Okay? How many times a day do you think that you encounter a negative thought, doubting yourself about what you're doing and trying to grow your business, about why people aren't going to listen to you, about what you don't have to offer to people, about why this doesn't work because you're struggling growing a business? Any of those negative thoughts, I mean, we all encounter them. Maybe it's building a new product, maybe it's doing a new kind of recruiting, maybe it's sharing information, whatever it is, something is just, all these negative thoughts go through our heads. So we have to ask ourselves is first, can we just turn off the volume? Okay, now sometimes that's easier said than done. I'll be the first to admit that, but let's focus on this. Is it possible for two things to exist at the same time, in the same moment, in the same space in your mind? Think about that. Can you really truly be focusing on something positive and something negative at the same moment? Okay? Now if you think about that, they really consciously don't exist in the same space. Now subconsciously, maybe a different story of course, but our conscious focus. So if we choose to direct our focus, if we focus on more positive things, then naturally, inherently, we will focus on less of the negatives and we will produce more positives. Did you know that the average person has about 65,000 thoughts a day? Now that's pretty astounding, 65,000 different thoughts in one day. But one of the most astounding parts of that, or the most startling parts of that, is that we often experience the same 95% of those thoughts every day. We repeat them over and over again. That's why it's so important if we focus on putting positive things in our minds and our hearts and really believing in what we're doing and believing in helping people and serving people and continuing to try to improve ourselves and the lives of everyone around us. If we focus on that repeatedly, if 51% of our thoughts every day were positive, that's the overwhelming majority, okay? But what if most of them are negative? What if most of them are negative thoughts, self-doubt, all those things? If that's the case, it's no wonder why we don't accomplish things. It's our own belief. Do we believe it's possible to make these changes, to be able to help people, to be able to reach our dreams? And if we do, then we have to continue to be in a routine of supporting those things with our thoughts and with our actions. So when you look at your mindset, one of the things I often say, and it's very important, again, is looking at the different people you surround yourself with. You've heard me talk about that before if you watched some of my videos. So my question for you is, who are some of the people that you are often associating with, and how are they helping you elevate your thinking? And vice versa, how are you helping them elevate theirs? To be able to continue to play positive things in your mind for your mind to focus on, because that really is a huge deal. Also, if I were to ask you, what are the top 5 books you've read this year? Have you read 5 books? If you have, are you sharing those things with other people? Are you going back and looking at them again? You know, I often hear a lot of very professional, successful people say that they go back and read these things over and over again. Okay, John Wooden, the well-known coach from UCLA, won all those championships. He said that repetition is the mother of skill. And if you think about this, if you repeat, if you practice looking at positive things, if you go back and look at those books, your notes, all the positive courses and things that you've done, if you look at those and you look at them over and over again in a period of time, the information doesn't change, but you do. Okay? You're not the same person today, right now, watching this video as you were before you started watching it. Okay? Hopefully you're taking in some of this information, you're saying this makes a lot of sense, and if you are, then when you revisit things, it's no wonder why sometimes the light bulb goes on. And you say, wow, now that's crystal clear. Let me give you an example. Just this week I was talking with one of my business partners and he said, you know, it's interesting, we were talking about our selling process. And what we realized is it was a lot like trying to convince somebody that they had a headache when they didn't. I mean, think about that for a second. When we try to sell things sometimes, we're trying to convince somebody that we can help them solve a problem, but a lot of times the person doesn't even see that they have the issue. They're going on their life, they're comfortable, which is not a good thing. Being comfortable actually is a bad thing in a lot of cases, but they're comfortable and they don't look at change and they're not looking at how to do other things. And so what happens is when someone comes along and tries to sell them something, then they try to pitch, they try to focus on how we're here to help them. But unfortunately, they don't even see it. They don't even know that they need it. So again, it'd be a lot like trying to come along and say, hey, you've got a headache when you don't, and you're trying to say, here, take my aspirin. It just doesn't make sense. Why spend time trying to convince someone that they have something that they need to change? Wouldn't it make more sense if you're looking at the mindset to be able to say, hey, what do you do well? What would you really like to have more of? And then what's getting in the way of that and how do we fix it so you can get more of the things you want? Now, if you understand that gold nugget right there, honestly, if you're into selling anything, that is a huge, huge, huge piece of information that can change your entire financial future if you understand that key concept. So the mindset, the way to look at things is so critical. And again, that wouldn't have happened, that repetition, that new understanding, that clarity wouldn't have come to me this week if I wasn't always revisiting things. And so again, when you look at your books, surrounding yourself with positive people, when you look at the things you focus on every day, what do you play over and over and over again in your head and in your heart? If you focus on the positive things, if you focus on the positive associations, you continue to put more things in that ultimately you can think about, process, combine with your skills, and then be able to share with other people. That's where real growth happens. You know, I do a coaching webinar every day, or I'm sorry, every Saturday, as you know, and as I do those, I often learn so much more than what I'm trying to give to other people. So my spirit is of service. I want to be able to give people information and value and help them succeed in reaching their dreams, but oftentimes I'm the one who really ends up receiving a lot more, I think, because I'm able to practice, I'm able to look at things from different perspectives, I'm able to hear what other people are thinking and see their challenges, and then I'm able to combine it with my experiences and be able to turn around and try to help more people. So it's really a give and take, a win-win, and again, that all happens because of associations and because of working at things, and again, the positive mindset. So what I want to do is right below, actually what I should do is this. I will make another video, or I'll put a blog post together and I'll put the link right below this video that will share some of the mentors and books that I've read recently that will help open some doors for you, hopefully to some positive things, some of the mindset things we're talking about. And I invite you also to leave a comment right below this video. I'm always open to looking for new books, new resources, positive things to take in. And so if you would please share those with me, that would be a huge help as well. So maybe we could set up some sort of an exchange where I'll try to post some books and some things that I've heard about, and then if you do the same thing, it'll be a big help for everybody who watches these videos. So again, as always, I look forward to your success and happiness, and I definitely look forward to seeing you tomorrow in the next video, and I hope that you'll continue to focus on mindset. Again, improving positive things, your associations and your connections, and what you're putting in over and over again that you replay in your mind, because that's what produces the results you're after. So again, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next video.